did public health become so political here? How did I become the poster boy for the forever shelter crowd? The guy who wears a rubber suit, according to a guest on Squawk Box this morning? Listen, there's nothing political about my stance. When it comes to reopening the economy, I think we just got to take things on a case-by-case basis, or in this case, state by state. If your state's riddled with illness, your governor should keep it tight as a drum. That's how I feel about my current home state, New Jersey, where the virus feels out of hand, although apparently we had a good day today. If things are getting better, if your state's flattening the curve, then I think you can start gradually letting some businesses open, as long as everybody wears a mask, because New York just mandated, and we stay out of each other's personal space. In many states, doctors' offices and dentists haven't been able to operate. That's crazy. Let them open. They know how to wear masks. What else? Contractors know all about masks. Before COVID-19, they were the biggest consumers of N95s. We've had a huge amount of work delayed. If your state's got to handle the outbreak, come on, go for it. Let the contractors work. Get some food on the table. Finally, there's states like Washington, which has flattened the curve to the point where April's actually an improvement over March. I think Washington can start going back to normal. Virus starts surging again. They know how to stamp it out. Of course, everyone should keep wearing masks and doing physical distancing to stay safe. But in a successful state like Washington, you know what? I think at this point it should be up to the individual. For most of the country, though, we need to do more preparation before we reopen. If we lift the lockdowns too soon, the virus comes back, we're going to have to go through this quarantine again. I'd like to avoid that. What would make me even more aggressive about opening our country for business than many people are? First, there's the antibody test that Abbott Labs announced today. They'll soon have the capacity to make millions of these things. We can tell who's already been exposed. Because if you're already exposed, you're probably, we're not sure, but probably immune, at least for some period of time. Maybe not for 2-3 years, but for some period of time. If you already had it and you're immune, I say hallelujah. The government should give you a get-out-of-quarantine-free card. You must be the vanguard, not can, but must be the vanguard of our return. We need you. We need testing for everyone. That's how we get a handle on this thing. Second, I want more of the places that are still open to be like Costco. They tell you what physical distancing is and ask you to comply. I want that in restaurants and retailers, even though I know it's not ideal, especially for smaller stores that don't have much room. But better than another big outbreak that forces us to shut down the economy again, get stores and restaurants open. Just enforce the physical. Do it now. Finally, the only way to beat this disease for good is a vaccine, one that prevents you from getting symptoms and, more importantly, prevents you from being a carrier. Unfortunately, many of the experts I talked to say that's just not even a possibility. Others say it might take 3 to 5 years. That would be devastating. But as for me, I'm an optimist on the vaccine front. That's right. After listening to yesterday's Johnson & Johnson conference call, I came away convinced that they have something compelling up their sleeves, something that'll make you wish that you owned a travel and leisure stock here. Maybe go buy a Disney tomorrow, a Visa, a MasterCard downgraded today. I thought wrong. I suspect they can get started with human tests very soon. Of course, vaccines take a very long time, but we'll get there. J&J's experienced at it. They're way ahead of everybody else. I trust them. So, yes, COVID-19's been a tough opponent. Vicious one. I'm still very worried about it. We're already up to 28,000 deaths in this official count. Amazing, given the fact that no one had died at the end of last year. But this virus is not invincible, people. And when we do beat it, you'll wish you owned some stocks, especially ones that are currently toxic to your portfolio. And if we crush COVID, you come by Bar San Miguel. You know why? I'll be able to fit more than 10 people that I can estimate I can get in there now. And we're going to have a celebratory Corona Extra together. Stick with Cramer.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.